Hey there, Robert Brown here. I just wanted to have a quick chat to you with you today about list building. I've got a couple of I've got a cough, in fact. I've got a couple of points that I've written down regarding list building, so you'll have to excuse me when I look away from the camera just to refresh my memory about what it is I want to say. But if you've been around the internet marketing niche for any time at all, in fact, even if you're just starting right now, the most important thing that you probably realise already that you need to do is build a list. And not just any old list. You need to build a list of targeted people that are absolutely passionate about the subject matter and are irrational. In other words, they'll pretty much do anything they can to get their hands excuse me, on more information or more products or services related to that subject matter. Now, the thing with list building is that it's all about relationships. This is not just going out there and hitting somebody over the head with a hammer and taking the money. You know, you have to think about giving people real value, lots of it, for free. You know, for a period of time too, because it's all about relationship building. You need to build trust. You need them to not only know you, but like you and trust you. And when you get those three elements in place, which is the knowing, the liking, and the trusting, that's when you start to sell products and services to the people on your list. But the other great thing about having a list is that it's a real asset for your business. It brings real value to your business. And it means that no matter what happens with Facebook, Google, whatever it is, nobody can take your business away from you. Why? Because you have your own in-house list of prospects and customers that you can reach out to anytime you feel like it, or anytime you feel like you have something that is of real genuine value and benefit to the people on the list. So it's a terrific thing to do, and it's the only way forward, because if you don't build a list, you know, you will have the occasional hit where you get a little bit of success, but you won't sustain it because you can't go back on a regular basis and just kind of automate it. So if the only message you get from this video today is go out there and build your list and do all you can to build a list, then that's terrific. Mission accomplished, because that is really the difference between your not only your long-term survival, but your absolute long-term success in internet marketing or in any niche that is using the internet or that you're using the internet to market in. So it's really, really important that you get that into your head. You must build your list. Now, it doesn't matter how many niches you are, but you're operating in, but I'll also say just stick to one niche until you get an absolute foothold in that area and you become perceived as one of the go-to people, one of the experts in that field, and that's when you'll really start to see some magic happen. Now, there is a negative to list building, and the negative is that it takes a little bit of time to do, and you need to be prepared to put the work in, and you need to know that it isn't all going to happen tomorrow. You're not going to start this today and wake up tomorrow morning and find you've got 20,000 people on a mailing list. That doesn't happen. As I say, relationship building takes time. You need to be committed to just putting in whatever it takes to build that list, but know that the outcome for you, if you do this work, is absolutely staggering and is life-changing. Now, you can speed up your list building for sure if you've got enough budget to put into pay-per-click or pay-per-click on Facebook or you know, CPM. If you've got money to spend, then you can speed the cycle up. But other than that, what you need to do is you're going to need to be looking at going into forums and posting and giving people great information. I'm not going to get into forums and stuff, that'll be in another video. But you need to do all of the free techniques out there to get people to come and check out your stuff. And of course you need to offer them a premium value product or service, but generally a product. Information products are the best things to offer, absolutely free in return for their mailing details, and then you've got them on their list. And it's also, again, you need to give away high value, because this is quite possibly their first point of contact with you, and it's also going to be their first impression of you, and that's going to be a long-lasting impression. So you need to give a great first impression. So that initial free product that you offer, whoever comes to your sales page, your squeeze page, needs to scream value at the person that comes. It needs to give them tremendous value, and not just perceived value. It needs to give real value. So it'd be the sort of thing that normally you might look to spend $47 to $97 for, that you're giving away for absolutely free, or even better if you can give something of higher value. The higher the value, the more that they will trust you and listen to you the next time you speak to them. So anyway, I'm starting to kind of waffle on a little bit, but the thing is with what I wanted to mention as well with list building is that you need to apply the Pareto Principle, the 80-20 rule, in your internet marketing business. And what I mean by that is 80% of your time should be spent on activities that are directly responsible for bringing revenue into your business, i.e. marketing. Okay, you need to be out there spreading your message far and wide every day, and 20% of your time should be taken up with the other tasks, because especially in the beginning it's important to get some momentum in your business, and then you can ease off, a little bit once you get to your kind of cruising altitude. Once you get to a place where you're comfortable and you're kind of enjoying the view, then if you want to back off a little bit, you can back off a little bit and enjoy the ride. Of course, you can keep pushing on. It's entirely up to you. We're all different. But you need to, especially at the outset, you need to give it everything you've got. Foot to the pedal, foot to the floor, get your business going. 80% of the time you need to be working on marketing. Now, as far as autoresponders are concerned, you're going to need a great autoresponder. Now, if you're just starting out in this business, don't look any further than Aweber. I use Aweber myself. I've used Infusionsoft. Infusionsoft, I've been a customer for some 4 years. Great product, but totally unnecessary for most people starting out. And to be honest with you, you don't need it anyway. It is a very complicated piece of software. It does a wonderful job, but it works really, really well for people who can afford to get others in to program the software to do what they want. Otherwise, you'll spend all your time doing just that, which is not what you want. Now, conversely, Aweber, very simple to set up. There are so many add-ons and integrations that are built to work with Aweber, because it's one of the market leaders out there. Their deliverability is second to none, and so is their support. You can start off with a $1 trial for I think 30 days, and then the plan starts at around about $19 a month, and then it increases as your subscribers increase. Now, if you haven't got an autoresponder account right now, I'd suggest you rush out and get yourself a $1 trial of Aweber. I guarantee you won't change. You'll love it. It's so easy. Anybody can put together a great autoresponder sequence and a terrific broadcast. So it's you'll have a lot of fun. Just sign up, go play with Aweber, because you're going to love it. And one tip I would say to you, once you start to build a list, apply the 80-20 rule that we spoke about to your actual emails. So don't sell to these people every email or even every other email. If you think of 80-20, so every 5 emails you send, perhaps 1 is offering them something to go take a look at that maybe they might want to buy. But over and above that, people are going to get really, really fed up if all you're doing is selling to them. You've got to remember that all the way along the line with the people that you're building a relationship with, you want to be giving them loads and loads of value for absolutely free, because the more of that you give them, the more trust they have in you, the more they're going to like you, and the more likely they are to spend more with you and higher amounts. That's just the way it works. Now, the great thing as well with list building is that the industry standard, certainly in internet marketing, is that for every 1 person on the list, they're generally worth $1 a month. So if you get 1,000 people on your list and you're working your list the right way, they should be worth around about $1,000 a month to you. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that if you can put 5,000 people on your list, you're looking at around about $5,000 a month coming in from that list, and 10,000 people will equate to $10,000 a month. That's really exciting. When I found that out initially, that really got me going, and that's when I first switched on to the idea that, you know what, it makes absolute sense to go out there and build a massive email list. Okay, and again, coming back to Aweber, I've looked at so many autoresponders out there, and in my opinion, Aweber is head and shoulders above the rest when it comes to actually getting people to give you their details and join your list. Okay, so don't look any further than Aweber. Did I say that already? Must be true. Okay, so moving on, because I realise that this is going on a little bit. Again, one tip that I want to give you: don't ask for any more than certainly their first name and email. And if you're in the internet marketing niche, I'd even go so far as to say just ask for an email address, because a lot of people out there actually will give you a false name anyway. They're just kind of like, they're very non-committal at this stage, some people, and they're not going to give you their details, but you will get their email address. Another great thing about Aweber is that they have Facebook integrations, etc., with their sign-up boxes, their opt-in boxes, and the like boxes, which means that if somebody's currently signed into Facebook and they come across your page, then they will get the option then to opt in with their Facebook details. Now, the great thing about that, of course, is that you're getting a really good email address that you know that they use on a daily basis, and they're checking all the time. So the quality of that is very good. Again, it all comes with Aweber. So I sound like I've got shares in the company. I promise you I haven't. They're just a great company, and you really have got to use them, in my opinion. So yes, you don't want to do anything to discourage people from signing up, so don't ask for too much information at this stage. First name and email, or if you're in the internet marketing niche, as I say before, just probably ask for an email, get them on the list, build that relationship, and you get more information further down the line. So yeah, I think I've mentioned about the fact that you don't bombard people with offers every 5 minutes or every other email, if you like. So wait till the 5th or the 6th email in each cycle and then pop an offer out to them. And one important thing that I see a lot of people completely ignore, I operate in a few different niches, which are kind of my areas where I'm really passionate. And for instance, you know, 2 of those would be personal development, and because that's my background, and internet marketing, which is also my background. But if somebody signs up to a list, an internet marketing list, where they want to know how to make more money online, and they're just starting out, etc., great, fantastic, as long as I send them information related to what they need to know. If I suddenly send them, you know, emails relating to The Secret or the law of attraction or this or that, or in the personal development field, well, that's not what they asked for, and they're most likely going to unsubscribe and maybe even mark me down as spam. So remember that people are signing up to get information on a certain subject matter, and if you start to throw other stuff that's non-related, that they're not interested in, they're likely to get really wound up with you pretty quickly, leave your list, and maybe say that you've been spamming them, which is not good any way you look at it, really. So okay, look, we've covered most of the stuff I wanted to cover, so I don't need to go on any longer. Originally, when I started this video, I thought, you know, I'm going to do 3 or 4 minutes. We're now at nearly 14. So I just want to kind of say that you need to build a list. You need to build a list now, and your future really does depend on it. And that sounds like a strong statement, but I promise you it's absolutely true. So go sign up for Aweber. Start posting in forums, start using the social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, and getting your name out there, establishing a presence, making friendships, and then offering real high value freebies to people. Build that list, give a lot of value, make a lot of money, and have a lot of fun. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it's been really helpful, and I'll catch you again soon.